Highness, Your Excellency, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It's a great pleasure to be here. You just heard the introduction about our university and the courses we offer in semiconductor and artificial intelligence. We can customize the need for Oman students if they were interested to learn more, starting from the basic to the advanced knowledge of semiconductors and artificial intelligence. Okay, my talk will be a little bit different. I'll change a little bit the gear because I'm not a scientist in engineering. As you may see over here, actually I'm a veterinarian. If I'm going to teach you how to become a good animal doctor here, I think most of you will leave in 2 minutes, okay? It's very different culturally here to become an animal doctor. So I will be going to talk in a different point of view because I was told to give some encouragement for the talents here and to share a little bit of my personal experiences. But actually for me, I'm thinking, who am I, okay, to come all the way from Taiwan to give the talents some of the personal experiences because I myself may not experience much, okay. Anyone sitting here could give a much better advices to the young talents. So what can I do? I just ask GTP. This is a symposium for AI, so why not? We just ask AI what kind of advices we can have to weather the challenge by AI, okay? So very quickly, I got this question that, do you know 40% of jobs will vanish in the next 25 years? This is by a research from the researchers in Oxford University, and also by many medias. Looking to the right, okay, by 2030, as many as 375 million workers globally, okay, may need to switch job. Okay, so I'm not sure, are the young talents here aware of this? If yes, are you prepared? If no, maybe you can have some communications or sharing of the information here, okay? So I asked GTP, okay, please give 3 ancient Chinese wisdoms, since I come from the East, I still have to do this, to help weather the age of AI, okay? So the following is what the AI tell you how to combat himself, okay? The first advice is the only constant is change. Okay, adapting like water in the age of AI. Even the graph on the side is generated by ChatGPT. Okay, so they have some of the fancy things that looks like artificial intelligence, and then they have this water flow. Okay, I don't know if it's a good figure or not, but it's generated by ChatGPT. So what does this mean? The only constant is change, because everything is changing now, every day, and maybe every minute. So only thing that's constant, that's never change, is change itself. Okay, so this is the first thing we need to know. Change is for sure. So how do we adapt like water for this change? Why water? I remember clearly when I did my exam for my PhD candidacy. The first question is, what makes water important and different to make it the most necessary thing in life? Okay, so I found it interesting that water here also fits in very well to our answer. Water is adaptable, okay, flowing freely around obstacles, taking the shape of any container, okay, yet still powerful enough to curve through stone, okay, over time. So it's so soft, it can fit, adapted to everything. It's also so strong, they can cut through stones, okay? So we need to have this kind of nature both in us to weather this challenge by AI. This is my father, 97 years old. Okay, in his time, okay, not only you don't have a phone, okay, doesn't mean, not to mention the computer, or right now, okay, the smartphone. But in order for my father to have communication with his granddaughter, he learned how to use phone very well. These are the things he sent to me every day in the morning. Every day when I wake up, he already woke up 3 hours earlier and sent me this. So every morning when I see this, I feel very comfortable. My father is still healthy. Okay, at the age of 97, 98, I really want to know he's well every day. So he sent me this. When I see this, I feel very comfortable and easy in mind, and I can go on with my day. And my daughter, he can communicate with her. So my father learned how to use the smartphone. I think a lot of people are surprised. At his age, he's still willing to learn, and he can play this very well. During the day, he sits in front of the computer, okay, doing the YouTubes, watching YouTubes. Okay, the most funny thing is he will tell me something big happened today. I said, Dad, not everything you see in YouTube happens today. Okay, it may happen 20 years ago, but he just make it like, oh, today something big happens. It's really a pleasure to communicate or to interact with him through this. So he adapted, he changes. Otherwise, he will be sitting lonely at home. Okay, facing we have a helper from Indonesia. Okay, they cannot communicate very well, but they can also communicate with the AI. So that's the good thing, huh? I think we learn how to flow with the changes, okay, rather than resist them, even though that probably means a lifelong learning, okay, being open to new technologies and continuously developing new skills. So it's important we give you the fishing rods rather than to give you the fishes, okay. So learn to flow with the changes, okay. But that doesn't mean you're just drifting with the water, okay. If you drift, you may get drowned. Okay, so not drifting. You have to know, okay, when things happen to you, you have a lot of choices you can make. You have to make smart decisions. So life is a series of encounters and decisions. I like to say it's actually the atom that collide each other every day. But when the collide happens, I don't like to use collide, but it's more strong, okay? But I think encounter have more romantic component in there. When you encounter, you try to understand what it is, and you try to make a good selection out of it. Okay, this figure on the left, generated by GPT, tells us there's a lot of different choices you can make in your life. Okay, and then at the end, they may go again together. Okay, it doesn't matter which way you choose, you may end up in the better outcome, as long as you believe. Okay, it will be a big outcome. So every end, okay, you see a flourish like a flower. So I would like to let you know, whichever road you choose, as long as you stick to it, okay, you make it your love, okay, of the job, and then you can blossom at the end. So I have to share a little bit of my own experiences. So life is a series of selection. And in the very left, I know a lot of students over here, this is ever since in the high school, okay, I have to choose. I go to Taipei to go to a more famous high school, or I stay local so I can stay closer with home. I can save the travel time and I can study more. And Hsinchu, now everybody knows, is the science park, where the science park is. So I choose Hsinchu, stay closer to home. And then when I take the national entry exam for college, I have to choose from NCHU and NTU. Everybody knows NTU, National Taiwan University. That's SQU in Oman, the same thing. And then I choose NCHU because I think I like animal more. I can go to NTU to do urban planning, which I don't know much and may not like at that time. So I choose something I like, even though NCHU at that time may not seem to be the top university in Taiwan, although we're still one of the top universities in Taiwan. Then after graduation, I have another choice between Cornell and Florida. Okay, it seems a very easy choice. Why not go to Cornell? Okay, because at that time, Florida is a state that had a lot of horse racing. At that time in Taiwan, people talk about horse racing is coming in Taiwan. So I go to Florida to choose to learn horse racing. Okay, but horse racing never happened until today. Okay, so what can I do? Okay, I try to adopt the changes and to do whatever with what I learned, okay, to make it the best. So after I come back from Florida, I can choose from NCHU University to become academic, or can go to NHRI, which is the top research institute in Taiwan. I get paid twice as much compared to a teacher. I choose the one with the less pay, okay? My father-in-law told me that you're stupid choosing a job that pays you half. But I go with what I want, and I'm really happy to be with the young talented students that make me young, make me feel young every day. And then I was forced to choose from clinical pathology and public health to become my major for promotion. I said, why not? I just try both. Okay, I don't know which way I could do better. I just work hard, I try both. And then after a while, as you see right now, I'm the vice president, okay, and also the dean of the international affairs. Before that, I'm facing the choice of doing administration or just doing pure research. We got a lot of fun doing pure research. But doing administration, we do service to more people, to more young people. I think there are a lot more young people with a lot more talent than I do. If I do a little bit of administration, maybe, okay, people will do a lot better. Many people can do a lot better than me, and that would be better than just successful myself. So this is the process I go through during my life. And then about a month ago, I have decided if I go into Oman or not. Okay, this is the area that very few university in Taiwan has experience with or has collaboration with. So do we want to do a pioneer? Okay, pioneer in a way that we would like to offer and to introduce ourselves and Taiwan to the friendly Oman people, that maybe something special can start this way. Okay, so really, I'm so happy I'm here, okay, to know, although only a few days, but I think I have a lot of information I can bring back to tell my colleagues and my country people that how good Oman is and how nice Oman people is, and it's really worth to have more communication so we can become better friends. Okay, so for the choose you make, there's no right or wrong answers. Okay, so I like the verse here, choose what you love and love what you choose. So just stick to it. You still have to do something you like. You don't do something that can make you more money. Okay, as long as you do things you like, eventually you will make money. Okay, that's truly my own experiences. Hoping this is something I can get into your brain. Okay, the second thing is man the roof before it rains. Also the Chinese ancient wisdom. That means you have to prepare, either mentally or physically. Okay, in myself, I think mentally prepared, it's a lot more important than physically prepared, because you can never physically prepare well enough because it's changing. If your mind is well prepared, you're not afraid of the change. Okay, so TSMC become a global leader by focusing on semiconductor manufacturing. Okay, when other people focus on design. So it looks like he's choosing a harder route, that you work for other people, you make things for other people with a very small margin, but now they become a giant in the world. I think that's, you have to stick with what you want. You think you can do better, and then you can become #1 in the world, okay? So take time now to study AI, data science, or even basic coding, okay? When the world shifts further into automation, you'll be ready, okay? So that doesn't mean you have to learn this. I'm just saying you have to get related information about what you love. If you're doing filming, you're doing commercialing, and these are all things that the tools can be at your help, okay, rather than become your enemy. Okay, the third one is within crisis there is opportunity. In Chinese, crisis composed of 2 characters, 危机. 危 is danger, 机 is opportunity. So actually in Chinese, when they design the word crisis, it actually contains both danger and opportunity. So whenever there's a crisis, there is an opportunity. Okay, so turning setbacks into stepping stones, okay, like Michael Jordan did, I think is something that could be a story that for you to remember. In his career, he missed more than 9,000 shots, lost almost 300 games. 26 times he was trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. But Michael Jordan said, losing or facing adversity isn't the end. It's a part of the journey to success. That's how he success. He's not afraid of lose. Anytime, if you tell him to take that winning shot, he will do it. Okay, so he's willing to take the responsibility. That's how he becomes successful. So we need to face everything, okay, in a positive mindset, okay. The life will inevitably throw challenges on you. Just remember, setbacks are often set up for something greater. If you can face the challenges with a positive mindset, every loss contains the seed for future success. Okay, remember that. Maybe it sounds like cliche, but it is true. Whatever road you walk on, make it successful, and you will be successful. So don't be afraid. Just go embrace. Some of your colleagues may be ahead of you, but like the Warren Buffett said, there's no use running if you're on the wrong road. So choose the road you like, okay, you think it's correct, and you make that road correct, you will be successful, okay? Don't be compared too much about your peers. Everything has their own route, okay? Everything has their own route to success. So just don't be afraid of the AI. Go embrace them, and you will be successful, okay? Thank you very much.